Good morning. Happy Friday. Welcome to our daily devotions. So, today, our devotion is continuing on with the story in Matthew 19, and it's verse 30 today. And it's entitled, The First Shall Be Last. And it's Matthew 19:30, and it says, Many who are first will be last, and many who are last will be first. Now, the first shall be last. What is Jesus saying here? Powerful, famous, influential, wealthy. These are all words that describe people who are used to being first. They're the ones who are used to being respected, honored, and getting their way. They sometimes lord over their power over the less important people. They expect respect and privilege from those who are poorer, quieter, more humble, self-sacrificing, and concerned for others. Those who are not as powerful or famous. But when it comes to God's kingdom, this last group will be first because of their dependence on God and their concern for others. Where are you in this spectrum, first or last? And that's a good question to ask because we've been talking about this. You know, Jesus uses this illustration of being wealthy and how hard it is for, the rich to enter the kingdom of heaven. But this was a story he told because, if you are the type of person who is, a me person, all about me, I got to be first. I got to be recognized. I've got to, I need respect from people. We need to check ourselves because we may not always be first in life here on this earth. A follower of Jesus needs to know that sometimes we may be humbled and we have to be humble. We depend on God for our needs and our wants too. But we don't depend on man to give them to us. We depend on God. And we're to have concern and care for others. And to show that love and concern and care. And yes, we are to respect people. But we don't demand respect as far as, you have to respect me because I have more than you or I'm better than you. That's not how it works. For none of us are truly better than any of the others. Money cannot buy you happiness. Money can't buy you salvation. Money can't buy you, well, I guess it can buy you friends, but you know what? They're not really friends. They're just in it for what they can get out of you. But it's not really all about the money. It's about learning to depend on God for all your needs. Because there are people, and I've been guilty of this one, when you're worrying about money and you stress out all the time about money, you don't know how you're going to pay your bills or you don't know how you're going to do this or that, and that's all that consumes your thoughts, well, that's just as bad as being wealthy and powerful and rich and not depending on God because you don't need Him. Well, we have to depend on God, period, because that's where we draw our strength from, and that's where we know that who's going to take care of us. James 2:5 says, Listen, my dear brothers and sisters, has not God chosen those who are poor in the eyes of the world to be rich in faith and to inherit the kingdom He promised those who love Him? And Jesus does promise, God promises us the riches in heaven, for nothing on this earth compares to what heaven is like. There are no great things down here on this earth that should really hold our attention more than what looking forward to going to heaven and spending the rest of our eternity with our Lord and our Savior. So, my friends, I pray that we all become humble and meek and have love and concern and compassion for our fellow man here on earth. that we learn to have total trust and dependence on God, because we truly cannot do the things. We can't handle everything here on this earth. We need somebody to help us, and that person is God. So show love, show respect for other people, show concern, show compassion, but more importantly, depend on God. Humble yourself before the Lord, and He will reward you. All right, my friends, have a beautiful Friday, and I hopefully will see you this afternoon with our keto meal. We're going to start with Thanksgiving today. And I have 2 more videos coming out shortly after this for some entries into my challenge. All right, I will see you all soon. God bless. Bye.